Just a little precursor. A lot of these are ones that I remember personally. I know there's a ton of controversies from the 2000s, so let's get to it.
Music, so thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
If there's one thing that hasn't changed from the 2000s to today, is the douchebaggery of Kanye West. Now, this incident in 2009 took place when Taylor Swift won the video for the song You Belong With Me. She gets her award and this happens.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
I don't care if you love Taylor Swift or hate Taylor Swift. The fact that Kanye West had the balls to do this is one of the most douchebag moves you could do. And I didn't know this until looking more into this. There's a whole Wikipedia page, a feud between Taylor Swift and Kanye West that goes years after this happened. I really can't help but feel bad for Taylor Swift. Kanye, it's really hard to feel bad for this guy because you know this is not the only controversy he had in the 2000s.
May end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call. In the past...
What was Kanye West thinking? Just look at poor Mike Myers over here. And that's not even part of the list. That's just a little bonus. But alright, next one.
You do care. Let's promise never to fight again, buddy.
Yeah, pal. Let's go home. Hey! Where you going?
Get back here and kill each other!
You're my best friend ever.
You too, Patrick.
You know, these were white when I bought them.
You'll start to see a theme through some of these on the list that they were controversial because of homosexual tendencies. I can't remember too much about that, but I feel like it was decently open back then. Apparently, parents didn't want their kids watching SpongeBob because of this being too gay. Believe it or not, SpongeBob had a good amount of controversies itself. Like being too violent, being gay, being perverted. I had a cousin who my aunt and uncle would not let him watch SpongeBob because he would reenact stuff that he would see in the show. Apparently they didn't want him to keep ripping his pants. It was nothing to do with the gay stuff, it was all the violent stuff that my uncle and aunt just did not want my cousin to do. I don't know if this episode ever got banned for this, but okay, next one. You can thank this controversy for YouTube existing. Apparently the guys who made YouTube wanted a way to find the video of this happening, and so they created their own website called YouTube. I still think that this was done on purpose. Are you telling me Justin Timberlake accidentally ripped to show the boob, and then Janet Jackson accidentally had that nipple cover on? Come on, that 1 second of boobage. The FCC thought that would be worth about $550,000 in fines. It was lowered. Boy, oh boy, was this big news, and it was awesome. So I always thought Janet Jackson was kind of hot, and the song's a banger. Too soon! You ever heard that meme? Well, you can thank this movie for that. Flight 93 came out about 5 years after 9/11, and people said that was way too soon for a movie like this to be coming out so short of a time after. It wasn't even 5 years, but I remember hearing a rumor that there was a group of old ladies who were in the theater that went to see this movie, and at the end of the movie they're all yelling, "Too soon!" I don't know if it's true. It's not a bad movie, but alright, let's get to the next one.
I think we just accidentally kissed.
Quick, do something manly.
The This was like a repressed memory, and I totally forgot about this commercial. But thinking back, I absolutely remember how people went apeshit over this. Again, another one with the homophobia. It is kind of a weird commercial. And this was a Super Bowl commercial? Oh my god, can you imagine? I mean, it's just one that kind of makes you feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry. You think there's anybody who, while they're watching the Super Bowl, when this commercial came up, they just turn to their homie, be like, and the other guy's like, "You got the Snickers, bro?" The advertising department for Snickers should have known way better than to put this out. And I think this was banned after this. You know how they'll play commercials after the Super Bowl? They'll play them on regular TV. I think this was banned from that. But I do love Snickers still. But alright, next one. This last one, I'm going to play the full clip I have because this one's just so fucking disgusting. I think this might have to be top 3 grossest moments of South Park.
Slice your balls. With the scrotum open, I can now discard of your testicles.
So long, balls.
Now, I'll just continue the incision up the shaft of the penis.
Oh, that stings.
Now I'll just turn your penis inside out.
Oh, jeez.
All we need to do now is stuff the unskinned penis inside your pelvis. And now I'll use the skin from your penis to make the vaginal lips.
Do I look like a woman?
Pretty much.
Now, I know I'm going to have to blur that out, but if you haven't seen this one, they use real footage of a surgery of a man transitioning to a woman. Do I even have to explain why this was controversial? Knowing that a lot of kids watched this show, including me, I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade when this came out, and I remember it being the talk of the school. I remember somebody saying that their parents wouldn't let them watch South Park after this. This was the first episode of the new season at the time. They started off with this. I was watching it now, it's nasty. I don't like the surgery. Surgery stuff is nasty. It might be considered the precursor to 2 Girls, 1 Cup. People were so grossed out by this. It was hilarious. It's kind of one of the reasons why I like South Park, man. They don't care. They just show whatever and they'll say whatever. You knew a South Park episode would be on this list. I mean, out of all the controversies that South Park has had over the years. But alright guys, that's my list. I hope you liked it.